Welcome to this video where we're going to compare 12-hour and 24-hour time. Now this is part of the Year 5 Australian Curriculum Mathematics. So what the students have to do is be able to move fluently between the two times, converting one to the other. And this has a lot of great everyday applications, which we'll discuss as well. Now I've made up a template here because I think a really good way for students to visualize 24-hour time is to think of it in a timeline. So this template is downloadable at learningu.com.au, and also don't forget to hit subscribe at the end of the video so that you find out when we publish new videos. Thank you for that, I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's have a look at what I've done here. First of all, when you get the template, you need to cut it out and glue it together. And I've included space for yesterday as well as tomorrow. We need to be able to think of that continuum of time as we progress from one day to another. Each hour is labelled here, and we know that one day is 24 hours, and that is made up of two parts of 12 hours, the AM and the PM. When we look at the very start of a day, that's at midnight, and from there we would record it as 12 AM. In 24-hour time, that is 0000 or 0-100 hours. It is that very moment that the new day starts. So the previous day would have been 23 hours and 59 minutes, just as we're tipping over. The next hour is 1 AM, and that is also written as 100 hours. We always include the 0. So we have two places, if we call it that, for the hours. Sometimes you will see it generalized as HH, minute, minute. But we always say this as a casual way, as hundreds. Okay, so this is 100. Here at midday is 1200 hours. We don't say 12,000 if you imagine the colon not there. We always say 1200. So moving along, what we're going to do is this double-sided number line, and we would want students to be filling it out as they go until they get to midday, and they can label midday here. You can print a blank one and shade this, going from dark to light, light to dark, label the afternoon. And we know that it's 1 PM, but we continue counting on in the 12s. So it becomes 1300 hours in our 24-hour clock. So as you continue along, we'll get to 2300 hours for 11 PM. And right at 23:59 is just as we're clicking to the end of the day, clicking over at 2400 hours to tomorrow. So 0000 is the very start of the day. 2400 hours is the end of the day. But different countries use different representations, or some countries even avoid talking about 2400 or 0000 hours. So if we wanted to look at a time such as, if we put 3 p.m. there, 4 p.m. and we said it was 3:15, 3:15 p.m. Then we can see that this would be 1500 hours. And so 3:15 would be 1500 hours, 15. Once students get familiar with filling out the double, they'll start to see that if it's PM time, the rule is you add 12. But it's good for them to see the continuity as we go through. I think it's also important for students to understand why a 24-hour clock is valuable. And we use 24-hour time to save any ambiguity. If I'm telling you a time that it's 8 a.m, there may be some reason that you get confused and think it's 8 p.m. And of course that can have dire consequences if you're trying to catch a plane and you miss it. So often we associate 24-hour time with things like military, and the military certainly use 24-hour time to have that precision. I can remember a teacher back in the day told me that it was, if the radio contact just cut out as someone was about to say 8 p.m. and you only heard 8, you wouldn't know whether it was morning or afternoon. I hope you find this template useful. It's important for the students to fill it out and to think of the time progressing through the number line. They can refer back, but you would also want them starting to develop this plus 12 hours for PM time, and hopefully they can come up with that rule themselves. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to pop over to learningu.com.au to be able to download the template, and please subscribe so that you'll receive further notifications of videos. Thank you.